What is up, everyone? I'm going to hit you with a hard truth right now. The belief that you need a huge box taking up your entire trunk to get good bass in your car is completely outdated. Seriously, why are you still sacrificing cargo space when the technology exists to give you rich, powerful, and hidden low-end sound right beneath your seat? Today, we're cutting through the noise and the exaggerated peak power numbers to find the absolute top 6 best underseat subwoofers you can buy on Amazon right now, focusing on the only number that truly matters, the sustained RMS power. We've got a tight lineup of 8-inch and 10-inch powerhouses, and I'm going to tell you exactly which one hits the hardest, which one is the sneakiest, and which one gives you the absolute best value. Get ready to transform your commute. Hit that like button if you're tired of weak factory bass. Let's get this party started, and remember, all the links are in the description. 6. RECOIL SL 17088-inch Underseat Slim Amplified Car Subwoofer. Let's kick things off with the dark horse of the group, the RECOIL SL 1708, a fantastic little 8-inch unit that is purpose-built for the absolute tightest spaces and the driver who values stealth and component quality above sheer earth-shaking volume. Coming in with a sustained 120 watts RMS power rating, the RECOIL knows its job isn't to shatter windows, it's to fill that gaping, lifeless hole in your factory audio system's low end, providing a clean, tight, and highly musical bass response that elevates every genre from chill acoustic tracks to punchy 90s hip-hop. Its standout physical feature is its incredibly low profile, a mere 3.1 inches high, and its compact circular shape, which makes it easier to tuck under the seats of cars where the underseat space is weirdly shaped or extremely limited. A major advantage over the boxier 10-inch units further up this list, like the Rockville or Litillbuly. But here is where the RECOIL truly shines and instantly gains value points over almost every single competitor. It includes a full, high-quality 99.99% oxygen-free copper OFC installation wiring kit. This is huge. Most competitors force you to buy this essential, sound quality critical wiring separately, adding $30 to $50 to your overall cost and installation time. So the RECOIL's all-inclusive package is a massive win for the budget-conscious enthusiast. While its 8-inch driver and 120 watts RMS are the lowest power ratings in this lineup, meaning it won't give you the deep rumble of the 300-watt RMS VIKEJIEBIV, it compensates with superior clarity and a very respectable 40 Hz low-end frequency. If you drive a small coupe or just want a refined musical upgrade without the hassle of sourcing separate parts, the RECOIL is a phenomenal sleeper pick that punches well above its price class thanks to its ultra-slim fit and the inclusion of that high-quality OFC wiring. So, tell me, is an all-in-one kit with premium wiring more important to you than maximizing raw power? Drop your thoughts below. The RECOIL is the perfect entry point for anyone saying, I just want my music to sound warm and full again. 5. STUNLUX 800 watts Slim Underseat Powered Car Subwoofer Kit. Moving up the power ladder, we hit the STUNLUX, a 10-inch unit that marks a significant jump in raw output, boasting a sustained 220 watts RMS, nearly double the RECOIL we just looked at. Now, pay attention. The 800 watts in the name is a peak power number and a bit of a promotional smokescreen, but the 220 watts RMS is the real star, putting it in the same class as the Seggmntree and a step above the Rockville SS10P. This extra power, combined with the larger 10-inch driver, means the STUNLUX moves more air, giving you a louder, punchier, and more room-filling bass response that genuinely starts to lean toward the feeling of a traditional subwoofer setup. The build quality remains a high point, with a durable, die-cast aluminum shell that efficiently manages heat, which is vital when you're pushing 220 watts under a tightly packed car seat. But here's the STUNLUX's unique selling proposition that separates it from the pack. Its colorful, app-controllable LED light ring. I know, some of you purists might scoff, but for the enthusiast who likes a little flash and wants their car audio to be an experience, this is a cool, distinct visual element you can't get on the plain metal boxes of the Rockville or Litillbuly. This makes the STUNLUX the perfect choice if you have a truck or an SUV where the sub might be visible behind a seat or in an open area, adding a custom aesthetic that matches your mood or music. In terms of performance, this unit excels at the musical mid-bass. It's loud and authoritative from 40 Hz up, making it excellent for rock, pop, and dance music. Its incredibly low 2.68-inch height is even slimmer than the RECOIL, making it the slimmest 10-inch option on our list. However, it still falls short of the VIKEJIEBIV's 300 watts RMS output, meaning if sheer volume is your goal, you have better options. But if you want a powerful, clean-sounding 10-inch unit with the slimmest profile and a customizable LED show, the STUNLUX is a standout choice that perfectly balances power, size, and style. Do you think underseat subwoofers should have LED lights, or should they be completely invisible? Tell me if you're Team Stealth or Team Flash. 4. Seggmntree 1000 watts slim underseat subwoofers with amp. The Seggmntree 1000 watts slides into the number 4 spot by offering a package that is extremely similar to the STUNLUX, but with a slightly larger, though still ultra-slim, 3.2-inch profile. Let's cut right to the chase on power. The Seggmntree delivers a rock-solid 220 watts RMS, putting it right alongside the STUNLUX. In a head-to-head performance match on volume, you would be hard-pressed to hear a difference between the two, as they share the same critical power rating and 10-inch driver size. So, where does the Seggmntree find its niche? It's primarily a choice of value and specific aesthetics. Like the STUNLUX, it includes an integrated ambient LED light feature, acknowledging that modern car owners often want that visual flair, which is a nice touch that the plainer Rockville and Litillbuly models skip. The unit also includes a full wiring kit, providing an all-in-one convenience that saves you the trouble and cost of a separate purchase, unlike the Rockville and Litillbuly, which require you to buy the kit separately. The sound signature is exactly what you expect from a powerful 10-inch slim sub, tight, very punchy, and loud enough to overcome road noise in any car or truck cab, effectively operating in that crucial 40 Hz to 150 Hz range that brings music to life. It also includes the full suite of modern integration features, high/low-level inputs, and the auto turn-on circuit, making it compatible with any car stereo, factory, or aftermarket. When you compare it directly to the STUNLUX, the decision comes down to that 0.5-inch difference in height, 3.2 inches versus 2.68 inches, and the specific design of the LED light. The Seggmntree is a phenomenal, no-compromise value option that bundles the necessary power, 220 watts RMS, a sleek 10-inch enclosure, an attractive ambient light, and the critical wiring kit into a single, straightforward purchase. It's an ideal unit for the consumer who wants maximum bang for their buck, a clean installation experience, and enough power to truly feel the beat without stepping up to the top-tier 300-watt RMS units. If you had to choose between the Seggmntree and the STUNLUX, which one would you pick based on their included features? Let me know. 3. Rockville SS10P 800 watts slim underseat active car/truck subwoofer. Alright, now we hit one of the most popular names in budget car audio, the Rockville SS10P, which holds a firm spot in the underseat subwoofer world for its phenomenal price-to-power ratio. Don't be fooled by the 800 watts peak power. The real sustained output here is a rock-solid 200 watts RMS, which is slightly less than the 220 watts RMS of the STUNLUX and Seggmntree, but still a massive jump from the little 8-inch RECOIL. Its signature advantage is its extremely durable, all-metal, die-cast aluminum enclosure, which is one of the lowest profiles we've seen at just 2.7 inches in height, rivaling the slimmest 10-inch units on the market. This build quality not only makes it tough, but also acts as an excellent heat sink, which is critical for long-term reliability when it's constantly being blasted with 200 watts under a warm seat. The SS10P is a bare-bones performer, focusing purely on power and sound rather than visual gimmicks like the LEDs on the STUNLUX or Seggmntree. It includes the essential wired remote for quick adjustments on the fly, and the integration is flawless with high/low-level inputs and auto turn-on. In terms of sound, the SS10P is known for being loud and punchy. It's a workhorse that specializes in powerful mid-bass that cuts through road noise, making it perfect for truck owners or those with noisy cars. Now here's the major differentiator and where you lose some value. Unlike the RECOIL and Seggmntree, the Rockville does not include a wiring kit, meaning you must factor in the extra cost and effort of buying one separately, which can close the price gap between it and the higher-powered units. Compared to the Litillbuly, 250 watts RMS, and the VIKEJIEBIV, 300 watts RMS, the Rockville gives up a little bit of power, but it often wins on sheer affordability, especially when on sale. It's the ultimate choice for the pragmatic shopper. You get a highly reliable, ultra-slim 10-inch unit with robust 200-watt RMS power, designed for maximum stealth, as long as you remember to buy that wiring kit. If you are running on a tight budget, would you choose the RECOIL with the free wiring kit, or spend a little extra for the raw power of this 200-watt Rockville? 2. Litillbuly 10-inch 1,200-watt slim underseat car subwoofer. Sliding in at number 2 is the Litillbuly 10-inch unit, which provides a meaningful power increase that puts it squarely in the top tier of slim subs. Once again, let's ignore the 1,200 watts peak claim and focus on the impressive 250 watts RMS sustained power. This 50-watt jump over the Rockville SS10P is absolutely noticeable in the car, translating to higher volume and a deeper, more authoritative punch that makes it ideal for drivers who really want to feel the bass and have a little headroom for extremely dynamic music. The Litillbuly is a slightly larger unit than the Rockville and STUNLUX at 3 inches tall, but it maintains the crucial 10-inch driver and durable die-cast aluminum enclosure, ensuring the heat is managed effectively even when pushing that 250 watts. The focus here is entirely on sound and simplicity. It offers the standard high/low-level inputs and includes the essential wired remote for easy bass tuning. In a performance comparison, the Litillbuly sits perfectly between the 200-watt to 220-watt mid-range subs and the top-end 300-watt VIKEJIEBIV. It delivers a cleaner, louder punch than the Rockville, making it much more suitable for larger truck cabs or SUVs where the sub has to work harder to fill the space. However, much like the Rockville, the Litillbuly typically does not include the wiring kit, which is a frustrating omission at this price and power level, and something you must account for in your final budget. The VIKEJIEBIV, our number 1, manages to include the wiring kit and provide more power, which is why the Litillbuly narrowly misses the top spot. But make no mistake, if you find this one on a deep discount, its 250 watts RMS is a fantastic power for size rating that will impress anyone upgrading from a factory system. It is the perfect choice for the audio enthusiast who wants maximum volume without venturing into the highest price tier and is comfortable sourcing their own wiring. 1. VIKEJIEBIV 1,200 watts subwoofer, the king of RMS power. And finally, taking our undisputed champion belt for the best underseat subwoofer is the VIKEJIEBIV 1,200 watts. Why? Because it offers the absolute highest sustained power rating in this entire lineup, a whopping 300 watts RMS. While everyone else on this list is playing in the 120 watts to 250 watts range, the VIKEJIEBIV gives you a full 50 watts to 100 watts more power, which is the difference between hearing the bass and feeling it in your chest, a massive advantage for filling large vehicles like SUVs, trucks, and Jeeps. The unit is only 2.7 inches tall, matching the ultra-slim Rockville, but manages to cram in that top-tier amplifier alongside a high-excursion driver, all within the robust, heat-dissipating die-cast aluminum enclosure. What makes this unit the ultimate winner isn't just the raw power, it's the entire package. Not only does it hit the hardest, but it also includes the ambient LED light feature, which is beat-synced, a cool bonus. And crucially, it usually includes a full wiring kit, offering better value than the Rockville and Litillbuly, which make you buy the kit separately. Furthermore, its control panel is the most comprehensive, offering individual controls for low pass, gain, and a dedicated bass boost, 0 to 12 decibels, allowing you to sculpt the sound far more precisely than the fixed settings on other units. This control means you can truly dial in that deep bass response, with the unit capable of operating effectively down to a superior 20 Hz range. In short, the VIKEJIEBIV is for the person who wants maximum performance, excellent features, and top-tier power in a stealthy package. It's the closest you'll get to the performance of a dedicated, larger sub-enclosure without losing a single inch of storage space. It's a complete knockout package and our #1 recommendation for the best underseat subwoofer you can buy today. Do you agree that 300 watts RMS is the minimum for a serious bass upgrade? Let me know if you've tried this one and what you thought. So there you have it, 6 fantastic options, but a clear winner for the person who demands the most out of their compact bass setup. If you need the absolute slimmest fit and the best included components, go for the RECOIL SL1708 with its 8-inch driver and premium OFC wiring. If you need a great balance of power, 220 watts RMS, ultra-slim design, and visual flair, the STUNLUX or Seggmntree are your pick. But if you want the best overall performance, the highest power, 300 watts RMS, and the most comprehensive tuning controls, the VIKEJIEBIV is the undeniable king of the underseat subwoofers. Every single one of these subs is a massive upgrade from stock audio, so you really can't go wrong. But the VIKEJIEBIV gives you the most headroom and the hardest hit. I want to know which one of these is going under your seat. Let me know your choice in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense car audio reviews, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, safe driving, and remember, all the links are in the description.